Alright, I'll try it again. I got disconnected. So, I'm going to wait a couple of minutes. I'm hoping it'll come up on my computer. I haven't been able to get to come up lately on my computer. But, again, I'm going to be talking today about EIDL, SBA funding, what resources are available outside of EIDL, and PPP. So, I'm going to go ahead and introduce myself. My name is Beverly Winstead. I am a tax controversy attorney. I help people typically that have disputes with the IRS. Disputes can be anywhere that you owe sums of money to the IRS or the state taxing agency, or you're going through an audit. I help defend you in an audit. The other thing is, if you are not compliant meaning that you haven't filed tax returns, we help to get you compliant with tax laws. So, we're in a pandemic, everybody knows that, right? Small businesses are trying to figure out what resources they have available. Most of the programs that have been talked about, that a lot of people are hearing about, have to do with PPP funding and EIDL funding. PPP is the Paycheck Protection Program, and then EIDL is the Economic Injury Disaster Loans. But did you know there's actually other resources available, so that if you don't qualify or you weren't able to apply for PPP, because the deadline for that to apply actually was August 8th, then you may want to look at some other programs. Some of the other programs, and I'm just going to share some general information. So if you're a small business owner, or if you know a small business owner, you want to make sure you forward this video to them, hit the share button, and just help them to figure out how to navigate through this pandemic. Because I can tell you, it's tough on a lot of businesses, and particularly those in the restaurant industry, I know have been hit hard. Those in the theater, those that are in public speaking, they've been hit hard. So any kind of, a lot of times, one-on-one service industries, they've definitely been hit hard. So here are the other resources that you want to look into if you are a small business owner and you are in need of capital or some kind of funding in order to keep your business afloat. So I'm just going to go down the list and give you some names of different programs that the SBA offers, and you can do more of a deep dive by going to SBA.gov, where you can actually pull the requirements of the program. So the SBA Express Bridge Loan, that's a loan up to $25,000. It helps to, it's basically a boost, an influx of capital while you wait for your EIDL loan. So if you are in really desperate need for an influx of capital right now, you absolutely want to look at the SBA Express loan. Other loans that you want to research have to do with the 7A loan. The requirements for that, at least the basic requirements. Now again, I want you to go to SBA.gov and really do a deep dive and figure out whether or not you want to apply for a 7A loan. So the general basic requirements is that you are a small business, you operate for profit, you are engaged in business or propose to engage business within the U.S. or its territories. Territories would be obviously Puerto Rico, the U.S. Virgin Islands, those things, those places. The third requirement is that you have reasonable owner equity to invest. And then the fourth general requirement is that you use alternative financial resources, including your personal assets, before seeking financial assistance through the SBA. So again, those are the general requirements. I do know that some of the fine-tuned or specific other requirements that they're looking at, the SBA does look at your credit score. So if you have, your credit score is lower than what you need it to be, which I think the general is like 680, then you definitely want to work on your credit. Now's a great time, if you are able to, during the pandemic, to work on your credit, right? Another program is a CAP loan. You want to look at that. The Veterans Advantage, if you are a veteran, or if you were married to a veteran or are married to a veteran, then you absolutely want to look at that. The Community Advantage Program, 504 loans, and then the SBA debt relief program. The SBA debt relief program basically says that the SBA will pay 6 months of your principal, interest, and any associated fees for borrowers that currently have a 7A loan, a 504 loan, or micro loans that are already in service. So if you already have one of those loans, then you absolutely are eligible for the SBA debt relief program. If you are able to get a loan, you would go actually to the bank. And if you're able to get a loan dispersed prior to September 27th, 2020, you also will qualify for the debt relief program. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys today. I know I'm not in my regular 2 p.m. slot, but I am in my I did want to continue to come at 7 p.m. So with that being said, have an amazing rest of your day, and I will see you next week. Take care.